Hi all, Jean here. Welcome to my temporary office. I'm away from my home for the next couple of days. Actually, I arrive in Ontario, um, Ontario, Toronto on Wednesday, on the 18th of March. And I came to visit a friend in Niagara on the Fall. And Niagara Falls, actually, she's in just about 5 minutes away from the falls itself. And here I am with no office and no couch, and it is kind of raining out there, so I have to constantly pivot and find spots to be in so that I can do my videos, right? So today, videos courtesy of my little corner where I'm sleeping. That's my that's courtesy. I'm spending some time with my friend that is going through um, cancer at this time. I don't know how you say it. I always feel almost, I don't know, trepidation before saying that, or I feel wed, I would say, because I guess that's what I would say as the, Caribbean woman. I am feeling so wed to say that. I don't even know what that means. But today video is really about obstacles and the things that we allow to hold us back, right? So for today, what I'm talking about is how do you move past those obstacles? Like, how do you do that? Because honestly, for me, if you haven't been here before, I guess I actually have to introduce myself. I am Jean. I live in Kenmore, Alberta, out there close to, because I work in Banff, Canada Leader National Park in Alberta. And I'm actually from Grenada, a small island in the Caribbean, but I moved to Canada in the mid to late 80s, somewhere in between there, not exactly in 1985, but not yet, somewhere in there. I think it was 1987, so just about the mid 80, uh, 80s, right? So I've been around here for a long time, and I had lived in Toronto before, and then I moved, and I've been down in Alberta area for the last 20. Actually, I think I've been there for more than 30 years already. So I've lived in Canada longer than I have lived in Grenada. So yeah, anyways, I digress that, or if that's the correct word, you might say it's not, and you might want to correct me because that's some of the things that I find that that is an obstacle for me. So um, let's talk about the first one, the fact that I'm indoors today doing my videos, locked up in a bedroom upstairs because I'm in a house full of people. Literally, and it is, not a big house, and again, this is not any judgment for anybody. I'm visiting my friend, and my friend have stage 4 cancer, and I came to spend a few days with her before I start my summer job. And so coming here, knowing that I have to do my videos every day because I am on this 100-day streak, and right now I'm already on 81 day or something like that. And since I arrived here in Ontario, and since I arrived in Niagara, um, you know, this has been some huge obstacles for me. Where to do my video, how can I do my video, what is the topic I have for my video, because it seems like my head went on like my mind is on NIL, it's on nil, it's like it stopped. It's like it takes a break, because it thinks that I am on this process that I'm on here. This is not a holiday, or this is not a vacation for me. This is me visiting a sick friend. And so I cannot call it a holiday or a vacation where, I have a Airbnb or I took a Airbnb or something like that. Plus, I'm going to go into some of the obstacles and some of the things that could have stopped me from coming to see her. But today, in its sense alone, the last couple of days I've been doing my video outside. I've been walking and talking and doing my videos, and that is very challenging because I do have to hold up my selfie stick, and my selfie stick is my it's much heavier because I have a really beautiful tripod. So my tripod is quite heavy. So that in itself is a challenge, but I've been doing it because I haven't find a nice little park that I can sit in and just do my video. And I prefer to do this vlog like this because my head is better. I can concentrate when I'm walking on the street. What I find, the difficult thing that I find, or the obstacle that I find, that when I'm walking on the street, is that I can be very distracted, and I'm already quite a distracted person. I can go here and don't remember how I got there, and so I'm already that kind of distracted person. So today it is raining, and it's been raining all day. I got up this morning, I took a walk down to Tim Hortons. I got my coffee, and I did buy myself one of those ponchos, a rain poncho. But basically, I got that rain poncho 2 days ago. I got it on was it Friday? I got that poncho, and today is Sunday, and it's already ripped all down the middle. This morning I put it on because I walked down to the Tim Hortons, and it's about a 10-minute walk down the road. And then from there, I went to one of the gym here in right out here in Niagara. And shout out to LA Gym, LA Fitness. I don't know why it's called an LA Fitness, but I went there this morning and I got myself a really amazing, nice workout. It was excellent. It was just there's lots and lots and lots and lots of and here again, all the things in there that could hold me back from doing my workout. Because that particular, I haven't gone into this kind of a gym in a long time, because right now in in where I live in Kenmore, I have a personal trainer. So I do a group training with a personal trainer. So we in an environment where we know the machine we have, and the machine we have, the some of the machines that we have, or the workout tools that we have, is very familiar to us. But in this gym, wow, like there is so much different machines and tools and all these different things. And it took me some time before I actually found where all just the weights and the barbells and all the things that I'm used to was. But it took me almost 45 minutes before I find that it's a big gym. So shout out to you guys. I really enjoy my time there this morning, especially when I get to do my weights in the area with all the men that they're like, oh, look, she knows what she's doing. I know what I was doing. I was so proud of myself, lifting my weights and doing my thing, because I've never been in an environment like, well, I haven't in a long time. But plus, gyms have changed. The one I go to, as I say, it doesn't have these kind of equipment. The equipment here is top of the line, and it's a lot. And so I did that this morning. So I often find, so that is, like, the obstacle was I could have let all these machines intimidate me and not do the work. But I look at it, I look at what the direction on it, I look at what it says, and I follow it, and I use some of the machine without freaking out, without losing, not doing what I go there to do, because I am not familiar with their system. So you can do the same thing. Um, the other thing is that, yeah, I'm not outside doing my videos because, for one thing, that raincoat that I had, well, it's not a raincoat, it's a poncho, and it's not a strong poncho because I bought it in, I got it from the dollar store. So my $4 poncho that I bought on Friday, just kind of calmly rip right down the middle when I was trying to get the hood on. I'm trying to put the hood on or trying to take the hood off. Whatever I was trying to do with the hood, I rip it all the way down the middle. So guess what? For my next couple of stays here, because since I arrived, this is the second full day of rain. Excuse me. Or is it the third full day of rain? Like, it's just raining like Vancouver already. Like, hello. And so, excuse me. So, yeah, it's raining like Vancouver. And so, doing yeah. Anyways, so today I didn't go outside. Well, actually, I was outside, but I didn't do my video outside because my poncho is all ripped. And and I cannot carry my tripod stick and an umbrella at the same time to do my video outside. And yesterday I actually did my video out in the backyard here with the tree. There's some beautiful tree that is growing, but I got only the tree trunk, so I don't know how that's gonna look with that growing, with that as my backdrop. And when I did that, um, I felt really good doing it out there because I got to sit with the robins and do all of, sit with the robin and do my video. And I thought, wow, I found a spot outside. That's where I'm going to go. But I didn't know today I would have to deal with the rain coming all day, which is another obstacle. So the spot I found outside, I cannot use it, right? I cannot use it. I have to come inside and be in the bedroom here. So the truth is, how you move past your obstacle is you don't freak out. Um, you don't allow what is happening. Like for me, it probably, and I know it's best maybe for me to do my videos in the beginning of the day, but I'm at the beginning of my day is always so full already. Like this morning, I just told you, I went out, I'm on this, visiting someone. I'm in an environment with a lot of people. My morning, I went for a little walk. I have to talk to my husband who do not live in this country. He live at home. He live in Grenada. I end up going to the gym, and by the time I come off the gym, it's already lunchtime. I came home, had something to eat. I'm tired, so I'm finding that doing my videos late in the evening, I love doing them this time as well. But if I'm not careful, I actually had to take a nap before I did the video. So I just got up from a nap. So, so I had to take a nap. That's another obstacle because I'm like, I need to make sure I have enough light. I need to take a nap. So there is so many things that come up for me, um, as obstacles before I do the thing that I have to do the thing, or something, and not just obstacles, like the things that can hold us back, right? Before I left Kenmore to fly here, I did my taxes, and normally my accountant usually charge me just about $200, sometimes 280. It never really go over that, right? She always charge me um what I consider high but reasonable, because she has all her credentials, and so I like her doing my taxes because she's pretty good, pretty thorough, perfectionist. She's very thorough. She gets things done. She's a no nonsense person, and I like that about her. And she does think her work efficiently, and she does it fast, and she gets all your information and all of that. But this time she did my taxes, and she charged me $498. So let's just say $500. So $500 for my to pay her, which was I was not expecting that, especially with me having to travel and the fact that I'm not I'm not starting my job until the end of April. So the money that I have, which is not a lot of money, here I am having to think about how do I pay her. And then on top of that, my tax return, I have to pay taxes this year. And I think I have to pay about $2,500 in taxes. So just doing my tax alone costs me $3,000 because I have to pay what I have to pay in tax and what what I have to pay her. So that's $3,000 that is going to be out of my pocket, right? And then on top of that, um, I just need to change how I'm sitting because yeah, and then on top of that, we are driving to, my friends came with me to drop me off at the airport because driving from Kenmore to the Calgary airport is almost a 2 hour drive. Um, I say almost a 2 hour drive is about an hour and 45 minutes, but let's just round it up to 2 hours. On our way driving, we hear this scraping noise in the car. Every time the wind blow, there's kind of like a scraping kind of a noise. And my friend is like, let's stop and see what that noise is because we want to know before we head out what the noise is. And we were already on the highway. So when we came out and look under the car, look, bend down and look underneath the car, there is this panel in the bottom of the car that I think, together with rust and the fact that when it snows in Banff, in the amount of snow that I have to reverse out of or driving on my street, is a lot. And I think that my that panel, part of it has broken off, right? So part of it has broken off. So now I have to take my car to get fixed, and that is going to cost me another X, Y, and Z. So I decided to, um, because stress is another thing that causes us not to do what we, cause us not to do what we need to do when we are stressed, right? When we are feeling extremely stressed out, that can also, be something that stop us from doing what we want to do. Hence, today, I took a nap and I know that I have to do my video. So after I took my nap, I get up, I brush my teeth, and I sit down and set up my system to do my video. And you may hear kids in the background because, as I see, there is kids in the background. So, but the fact that I take a nap allow me to de-stress myself. And I mean, I took a real nap. I put my phone on put my phone to alarm and on a 30 minutes nap, and so that I can rest. And while I'm resting, I can be clearer on what it is I'm going to speak on today, right? So here is what I'm going to leave you with. On this beautiful Sunday in Niagara Falls, and I'm inside. I'm hoping maybe to do another walk down there. I did one yesterday, but it was so crowded. I'm gonna wait until all the kids go back to school and go down on Monday, and kind of maybe do a nice video down by the falls so that you and I can take a look at the fall at the same time. We're gonna do a walk and talk. I try that one, right? But how do I move past my obstacle is that I move past it. I don't even, in the sense of I just do what it needs to be done. I was coming here to see my friend, so I didn't stop myself from coming because, all of a sudden I am $3,000 in the hole when it comes to my taxes. I still decide I was coming, I'm going to continue doing this, I'm going to do what I'm doing. I'm going to, I'm not going to stop the train. I am coming. I have to do my videos. I am going to find a spot and get it done and stop whining about it. Maybe this whole couple videos past, maybe I was whining about it, but I'm just speaking the truth, and that's the truth. The truth is, find a spot and get it done. I did it outside. I did it sitting in the backyard. I did it walking in the rain. Find a spot and do it, right? So it's a matter of, it's all a mindset kind of a game. It's not motivation. It's not even inspiration. Um, it's a mindset kind of game, right? Um, I make a promise to myself. I make a commitment to myself, and that means that I just want to do this because those commitments is helping me in all the other areas of my life. Actually, that commitment has helped me to move forward, even knowing that, my car, and believe it or not, when we get out of the car and look under the hood and see that the car is falling apart, the bottom part, I didn't even get stressed. I was a little worried for my friend who was driving, because I think she was a little worried, but I didn't. I was just like, this car is moving, let's just get it going. um we're going to figure it out when we get there. So let's just get it going, right? So the whole idea is, do not dwell on the thing that you have to do, right? Find a spot and get the work done. Do not give it the type of energy that it's not needed, you know? Find a spot and get it done. I'm learning a lot from this time that I'm away here with my friend that is sick. I am learning that we are all, in a sense, more resourceful than we think we are, and we can get things done no matter what. So whatever it is that is holding you back, take a good look at it and see what that is. Even this morning, going to, being in Niagara Falls, and taking the time to go into the gym. And mind you, I send a text for my bar for my physical trainer, just showing her that I'm still doing the work. I'm here, and I'm doing some weights this morning, and that felt really good. Even going and do that, for me, I was like, oh, I really need to do my strength training, because this is something that I like to do twice a week, and I really want to do my strength training. I don't want to fall behind because I'm away. And what did I do? I found a place that I can do it at. And yeah, I paid the $20 to go do it. So, that's how you move past your obstacle. You find what you need, you get the help that you need, and you go ahead and you do it. And, today, like upstairs, my friend is like, no problem. I'm going to leave the room so that you can do your video in the room. And you say, yes, thank you. I'm going to do that. So that's how you get past, obstacles and the things that you think that can hold you back, because I definitely could allow the fact that I don't have the best spot, and I don't have the cinematic spot to do my video. I can let that hold me back from doing my videos. I could let the rain hold me back from doing my videos. I can let the fact that I have to walk outside hold me back from doing my videos. There's all these reasons that can hold me back, but I haven't allowed it. I find a solution, find a solution, and find it quick, right? So, anyways, I'm going to leave you guys here for today. Have a wonderful day. Subscribe to my channel, and do less and be more of who you are. Okay? Talk to you soon.